where life is beautiful all year long. Kitty is there. Hey, Rafa. Come on, Chauncey. Peanut. Come on, outside, Peanut. Outside, Peanut.
Come on, Peanut. Peanut.
Deep?
Right behind you.
Yeah, I see the little thief.
That's my corn thief. Yes, it is. Hey, come on, move.
We're not getting hay right now, are we?
No, not this second, but
Alright.
taking it out of the barn anyway, because I'm going to need it.
L.U. Take a minute break, man.
I'm only getting done, dude.
I know you do. Ruffa, ruffa, ruffa.
There's a lot of dry straw in there.
I'm just ready to do the peanut dance.
Peanutty, you had your corn today. You had corn, you had sweet seed. That's right. You did. I gave you everything you needed. I put hay in the building for you.
That was a flop.
You don't want it, huh?
You're not getting it, peanut. Get it. Go ahead, Rafa.
Look out, Rafa Kitty.
Come on, move, dog.
You are fine, Peanut. You are fine. I call it. I gave you guys some hay to nibble on while we're busy. Go do that. Go nibble.
Come on, Polly, get down. Go away, Peanut.
I don't know what her issue is. I gave her fucking, what do you call it? She has.
Just got to go. Boy.
Whenever you wanna undo this strap too, we could empty the one barrel out completely. Perfect.
Want to grab that?
Okay.
Hey girl, let's sing. There you go. Down, Peanut. Go, Peanut. Out. Out.
Yeah, like she cares. She's not listening to you.
Peanut, you need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I know. But where? Where can I put the peanut? We are 3/4 of the way done.
Oh, I'm glad when it's done.
Yeah, me too. Not particularly my most favorite thing to do, but it's got to be done.
Go. Pistachio.
Come on, Pistache.
Peanut, let's go.
Come on, Peanut. I'm naughty girl.
Go play. Drop the kitty.
Yeah. It's all wet. I was gonna try to save some of this, but it's all wet. The bed.
Don't
I don't
save
want
it.
it to mold. Hey, fluffy kitties. Hi, precious. Hello, furball. That's furball, I guess. The Maka lookalikes. Doesn't really have a name. The one that was humping in the yard the other day. Shit.
Peanut,
Peanut!
go. Peanut, get up. Get up.
That's just funny.
I hate that goat, man.
Yeah, I know. She's a spoiled baby. It's
Get
okay,
out of here,
Polly.
Peanut.
Polly already went in the barn and was walking around. They had to pull her out. She's not happy right now. She got shooed out of the barn. She don't like it. I'm sorry, Polly. Polly Wally. Aw. Polly and a beer bottom. My little girl. What's the matter? Yes, we're gonna bring you more hay. Everybody will get some. I can't give you more corn. You guys will flounder.
Oh, not Ian.
I know you had bunches, though.
Remember that?
A what?
Blue healer? Herding dog?
No. I will take another Maremma Alpha.
Not for a herding dog.
No. We don't need a herding dog. We need a... Hey, Kizzy! We're almost done, dude.
Good. 'Cause I'm really
Oh,
tired
yeah.
of fighting.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit fighting there at the gate all the time.
Go away, Peanut. Quit opening the door.
Yeah, she's pretty smart, man. Just
Alright. Hello, mother. Peanut. Don't do it. Don't do it, Peanut.
I'm coming. Oh, shit.
I have the door locked because of the peanut.
Okay, well, let me out. Okay. Let's lock that up. Let me out. Lock it up behind.
Cats in the trees. You think you're going to be able to keep that out of my way?
Huh?
Can you
What?
keep? You think you can keep that out of those barrels out of my way?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move the truck then. Throw some glasses and look real quick. Hey, Lady Di, Amish, Jenny, Dulce, Spartacus, anyone else who's here?
I am. Yes, Polly. Don't worry, my sweet.
Let me in.
It's okay, Polly. Don't worry. Just drop her anywhere. It's fine.
What's up, Polly? Polly Wally.
Okay, here we go. Yes.
Why do you close at night?
Well, I don't kill myself accidentally. You know what's why? There's some reason. Hi, Granny goat. Hi, Granny goat. The whole thing can go over. I'm coming. I hear you, Nancy. Don't worry, guys. I got you. Yes, Nanny. All right, Nanny, go.
Stinky.
Yep, coming. I know. Get there, I'm trying. There you go. I'm there.
What's that?
Wait a minute.
You want a little piece too?
I know.
Why? What's that?
Oh, kitty up there. Here we go.
Ooh, ghostess. Ghostess.
Hey, I got more. Go ahead. There we go. Shit. Oh, you got it? Okay.
Got it.
Here, Polly Wally. Polly Wally Whooper.
Ghostess. Who's missing clothes? Who's ever not clothes needs the type before I go get this bucket of water. All right, I guess I'll check it when I come back then. I missed it.
Don't worry, there's something for you too.
Hard to get me to call a doctor for some help.
here. There we go. Right here. Okay. There's some. There's some. Oh, Linda. Oh, smiling.
Alright, water. Go check the chat real quick. Put some glasses on. Hello, people. Hey, Lady Di, good to see you back. YouTube watcher has a headache. Scroll up to Sheila. I'm not finding Sheila. Was it a long time ago? Well, I guess I can't tell if it was a long time ago if I'm reading, right? Thing, trail dog.
Do they have enough over
There's
there?
Sheila Nelson. Got her.
Uh-huh.
What?
Do they have enough over there?
Enough hay? Yes. Try to get you guys some goat action anyways. 203, it's 4:15 here, Central Standard Time.
He's all happy. What? Oh, hello, Melinda. Yeah, don't be jealous. God. Uh-oh! Hang on, dude. Can't do a damn thing here. Yeah, the phone's fine right now.
Did that call blow the stream up? I guess we'll see. Oh, phone call didn't blow the stream up. Awesome. Hey, Jason. Hey, big ugly goat. I have a treat from Lady Di. Would you like it? Peppermint. Oh, here comes Melinda and the crew now. All right, let's do this a little organized. Here, butterscotch from Jenny Jones. Peppermint from Lady Di. Take it. Butterscotch, Ghostess from Jenny Jones. You already had yours, ugly goat.
Yeah, the piglet.
Here you go, pistachio. There's Jenny Jones treat.
Candy.
Here you go, peanut. Pain in the ass. Lady Di will give you a treat because I won't. Here, we got the ugly girl wanting one. The Jenny Jones treat.
Look how fat they're all getting.
From Lady Di. Here you go, from Lady Di. Come on, brown girl. Lady Di treat. You're not going to bite me, Stinky.
Well, even if he doesn't mean to. He just wants to.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to be bit by him today. Come on, Madam Blue. Come on, Madam. Come on, Madam Blue. Come on. Sweet Madam Blue. Come on, Blue. Sweet Madam Blue. There you go. Forget it, Stinky. You're a slob. You had yours. You had yours. Okay. That takes care of all you piglets. She had hers. Are you coming up, Weirdy? You're not getting any more, Stinky. You're not getting any more either, Melinda. Here you go, little goat. No? Okay. Forget it. There you go, pal. I can't come near you, or I'll come steal it. Ruffa, kitty. And Fluffernutter. Fluffernutter and the Ruffa. Dog. Get away from Polly, dog. 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 Quit trying to steal her treat. I see what you're doing. Come on, pal. Go, dog. Go. 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 Alright, the candy stealer is gone. And Polly has her candy. Got us a lot of work to get candy to one goat. And there's the Ruffa kitty. Ruffa. Along with,
Got one more to unwrap here.
I'm not sure who that is.
Because I know you want it, don't you? Yeah, you want it in your dish where you used to get it.
Is that Chauncey or a lookalike up there, Hag?
Huh?
Is that Chauncey up on top there or a lookalike? Right here above Ruffa.
Yeah, hang on. I'll see in a minute. Who? Where? That's Striper. That's a
Oh,
female.
Striper? Okay.
It's a female, my dear.
Gotcha. And then we got Ruffa's sister out there.
Johnny's on the ground in here.
Okay.
Alright, you guys all good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, let's lock them up.
Everything's watered.
Yes, they have. Temperature's dropping. I'm getting cold. Like,
What?
Sean's trying to get out. Hi, Sean.
Come on, Chauncey.
You want in or out? Let's go.
Come on.
Come on, buddy. Come on, in or out? Alright, there you go. I know, imagine that. Alright, what's up, Mama? Or Coco, whichever one you are.
I choose Coco in the ghostly trio. Please me, remember
All
me,
right.
my
Come on,
name
kitty.
is Polly, and I want to be a friend to you.
Hey, precious.
I'll be back again, and if you're present, this is all you have to do.
Oh,
Come along now and join the party. Come along now and have some fun.
I just want to get inside where I can blow my nose. What? You want me to take that gallon of water you didn't use and bring it up to the garage so it don't freeze out here?
You have to bring it in, yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let's
That'd
put
be
it
good.
inside the door.
Uh-huh.
You know, then we can use it tomorrow.
I got to put the eggs in.
Away.
You got to put the
Oh.
barrels away and all that
Oh, I
fucking
am so
shit.
glad that is over with, my dear.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Um,
I am too.
That's a lot of work. Of course, it's even worse when there are more barrels. Just throw them in there wherever you can find space. It's not a fucking rocket science project. Okay? Just like I did last time. Just throw them anywhere.
Oh, a little wallaby.
Here. Oh. I'm a wallaby?
I think they're smaller than a kangaroo.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think you weigh enough to be a kangaroo.
Probably not. Alright, I will meet you inside.
Drag it, it's easier. All right. I go to the chat. I like the bot Friends and Crow setup. Stream Elements, 8-ball. He's a much nicer bot than Nightbot. Nightbot's kind of a dick. We're gonna go ugly old man in 3, 2, 1. Ugly old man time. No water pump off today, thankfully. Set the glasses down, let them frost up, and I'm gonna go feed quail quick. If I was a quail, and you were my lady. Hopefully data's still hanging in there. We're running on the slow data. Throw my glasses back on. Nightbot is an automated bot, Jason. It's used to automatically do crap on your channel, and if you take away his timing out people, then you don't have to put up with that. That's like the first thing I took away. Oh, you go to Night Browser, go on the internet and go to nightbot.tv, and you'll get a control panel to add them to your channel if you want, dude. If that's what you're asking. Is that the info that you're looking for, how to get them on your channel? Then if you don't mod them, your mods can time him out if he's causing too much havoc. But
Are you coming?
yeah, I'm coming.
Okay.
You just take away his mod powers, you don't have to deal with it. Him doing that crazy crap. Tell people to quit spamming and all that other crap.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine with me. We don't have those.
Yeah, he's just an automated bot.
That makes sense.
And Friends in Code is running the one called Stream Elements 8 Ball. It's a much nicer bot. You can talk to it and it'll answer you. It's just much nicer all around. Because Nightbot, if you don't take some of his functions away, he's a dick. He starts telling people quit spamming, and then he starts timing people out and doing all kinds of horse shit. So.
No, you have to have a FOID card, and you have to have a hunting license.
Try to get some power in this.
No, it all depends.
Yeah, you can tell Nightbot to do whatever you want, dude. He can't do shit in here.
Yeah, I know. 2 people in Chicago have been bitten by what they think were coyotes.
And if you're a moderator anywhere Nightbot is, Nightbot shouldn't mess with you either.
They're not going to put a bounty on them, though. Yeah, they're overpopulated.
But
So are we. Everywhere. That's why everybody's out shooting.
I don't like Nightbot being able to time people out or tell them they're spammers or other crap, so I just disable it.
They weren't overpopulated then. Now they are. That's what happens when you upset the balance.
And we have live quail eggs today. Quail egg population starting to lay again. The quail are finally starting to lay a little bit.
Good. We're still going to have to do a hatch, though, because we're low on quail.
Yeah, we are going to do a hatch this spring.
Excellent.
Big one.
Can't wait.
If we don't,
We're going to lose all quail.
we're going to be out of quail.
Yeah, I don't want to be out of quail. Just like I don't want to be out of goats. Alright, I gotta get my third layer off here, man. I'm dying.
That's cool. I'm gonna kill this in a minute.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Already?
Yep. Unless you wanna take over.
Well, I can certainly say hi. It's been a couple of days,
No.
you know.
If you wanna say hi to everyone, cool.
I am just trying to get my extra layer of crap off. That is all full of mud.
I'm having issues with glasses, so.
What?
Having issues with these fogged up glasses.
Oh. Oh, I'm just so happy to have that corn done. Thank you so much.
Hey, Tammy.
Yes, thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
Lady Di.
And how are we today? Oh. Okay. I'm trying to grow my bangs out without much success. So today, I have all my hair tucked up on top of my head. You ladies will, I'm sure, understand when it gets to the point where it's poking you on the eyeballs and you really want to whack it off with a pair of scissors, but you're trying not to.
Yeah. Whack it off. Whack it off.
What a weirdo.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm trying to hold back, Lady Di.
Road hag said.
Believe me, I've got sharp scissors sitting here and I'm kind of
Oh no, is Lady Di telling you to use violence on me?
trying to, yeah. I'm trying not to. And as long as I can keep them out of my eyeballs, now I guess
Your hair.
they will survive.
Bummer.
Oh, what?
Nothing. You're talking about your hair.
What, you like the bangs?
No, I thought someone was gonna say stab me, but they didn't.
No. No, I usually do like an undercut in the back to get rid of the frizzies. And boy, do I have those. And then I usually go with as light a blonde as I can possibly get. And then I throw in some funky color or other if I can. And I normally have bangs, but this time I'm not. So
Hey, that funky music, white girl.
I'm just tired of the whole look, you know. So, what you girls been up to? Girls and boys. Rougher. Yeah, I know, that's the problem. My hair grows too fast. Way too fast.
My hair don't grow.
Like, I can cut it off at shoulder length and have it done to my ass in about a year. Yeah, it's a lot easier when it's a little shorter, especially when it gets hot out in summer, you know. So, I definitely, if I looked good in short hair, I would have like a totally bizarre punk haircut with like shaved sides and everything, but I don't look good with short hair. It's got to be shoulder length at the very least.
Shoulder length or longer hair.
Yeah. I'm like him. He's got this like bald thing going on in front. And if he got rid of his long hair and back and just had that like, that little old man ring, that halo back, not happening, man. He's keeping the ponytail. Or he's going completely bald. Either one of the two.
It's only been there for 12 years and hasn't grown.
Yes, it's grown.
No, it hasn't.
It has, because remember when we were at the factory and it got ripped out by that, you got caught in the snake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Yeah, and we had to cut you out of it and you lost a lot of hair on that one.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, that was quite the...
Got attacked by the toilet.
Yeah, that was an industrial thing, man. That machine was evil. But I wish I looked good. Yeah, that's the problem, is it's too hot in summer, you know?
Attacked by the toilet snake.
He looks old. If he dumps a beard, if he completely cuts the beard off, it adds about 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Easy.
I am.
And then the mustache, he'll never get rid of, so... That stays.
Since I was 18.
That's been there since he was 18, yeah. Can't really tell mine, though. See,
That's for when I need to go undercover.
When you need to what?
Go undercover, so no one will know me, I'll shave my mustache off.
Yeah.
I'll look like a total dewberry then.
He says if he ever has to go undercover or into Woodsuck or something, you know, he'll shave the mustache off. Nobody will ever know it's him.
No, I'll look like a complete and total dewberry. A
He
whole new
will,
one.
he will look terrible. It'll be kind of funny.
I'll look
But-
like a brand new dewberry.
Dude, you would look like you were 80 years old if you shaved off everything on your face. Normally he does like a spring shave just to get rid of what grows over winter. And grows it in the fall again, you know, to keep himself warm in winter, I would imagine. But he used to do a lot more hunting and trapping than he does now, so.
Now I'm just too lazy.
Now he's just too lazy, basically.
I am. I'm too lazy to shave it all the time.
I swear to God, he spends more time working on my hair. He does. He's my colorist. He does the cutting back. I don't usually let him cut the length because, well, he's not a hairdresser. And I want it even, you know, kind of. But, yeah, so anyway, today was the corn run. That's always nice and fun. And see, there they go again. They won't. They won't stay tacked in there. Yeah, I know, doesn't he though? Actually, when he cleans up pretty nice. Actually, he looks better in casual clothing. But when his hair's all nice and conditioned and put in a fresh ponytail, he looks pretty good. Yeah, I wish he'd even out that beard a little. I think he just did a quick trim to... I don't know why you did that. Why did you trim last time?
I haven't trimmed my beard.
Yeah, you trimmed it uneven last time.
I always trim it uneven. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
And he won't pay the, what, 10, 15 bucks to go get it trimmed like normally, you know?
I don't know.
Of course, I want him to look like a...
It's just a beard, man. It's...
like some hipster or something either, you know? Yeah, like he said, it's just a beard.
Why am I going to trim my beard?
It would look really nice trimmed. Like if it was
try and turn on or something?
just... He says, why does he need to trim his beard? Are there some goats he needs to turn on or something? No. And personally, I don't really care. Hello, Wobbly, what's up?
Wobbly boost.
Yep. Ah, there they are. Just a little Jaddy got some scissors out. There we go. So actually, in my eyes, he always looks hot. So, you should have seen him back in the day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Long blonde hair, six-pack, big arms, 6'1", about 180. Very nice. Yeah, we have a set of dog shears too. Absolutely got to have them, man. We've had those forever. We've got a...
Yeah, actually they're cheap.
Yeah, they're for sheep, I guess. And they come with like a whole bunch of different, you know, heads you can put on there for different lengths, I guess. But yeah, we've used those for shaving all kinds of animals for all kinds of different reasons, you know. But with the goats, you don't need to shave anything unless you're going to do surgery. If we had to take stitches or something, we'd probably use them. Get as close as you can. Clean up the area. But other than that, you know, they just kind of sit there. What do you use on the back of my head?
Beard mustache trimmer.
Yeah, they're just beard and mustache trimmers, actually. I went and had it professionally done. I had an undercut done. And all he has to do from then on basically is just follow the line she left, you know, and just... Definitely. I know how to do a lot of neat looking embroidery and crewel stitches too. I have taken stitches in people that, or not people, but in dogs that were not surgical. They're more like a blanket stitch or I don't know what you call it. Whatever it took to get the skin to stick together, you know. So yeah, I have cheated and used a different stitch, but whatever works, right? You know, yeah. I mean, I know how to do proper surgical, you know, stitches. We have staple guns too. Staples are a lot easier. There we go. We talked about this to people that do. I know I would screw it up. I know I would. It would. Yeah, you guys that can do that, you're lucky. You're really lucky. I cannot. I'm sure I would have two different ends. You know what I mean? Like it would be 2 inches shorter on one side. It would just look horrible. So I'm not even gonna bother. I just go to, I don't know what the hell it is in town here. We got a place, one of those cheap places. I just go in there and pay, what is it, $20 or whatever, get it done. Or you get lucky, and like last time I had my hair cut, we had a place coming into town. They were just opening up, and I just happened upon this guy in the post office, and he was handing out like business cards with like a free cut. So hell yeah, right? So Lady Di says she can cut my hair and make me look just like her husband. Yeah, I would love to just, you know, my hair grows so damn fast. It's got to be cut like once a year at least, if not twice. Please subscribe to Vet Tech Kimmy. Give her a shout out. Yeah, vets cost so much, man. That's the drawback, you know. I don't know how great of a job it is. I don't think I could do it. I do it because they're my animals, but you know, it's not something I would recommend everyone doing at home. But we have always done all of our own work. You know, it comes from growing up on farm. You know, when shit happens, sometimes you don't have time to wait for the vet. So, yeah, just do what you gotta do. So, what else is happening? Yeah, when I was a kid, I had curly hair, kind of wavy curly, and it was like a beast to tame. Did anyone ever have their mother put their hair up in pin curls? Anybody remember what those are? Oh, Jason says, Rhodes said I can pick on Nightbot.
You can do whatever you want. You can rape Nightbot for all
You can do whatever you want to Nightbot. We don't care. He's sitting down. He just hauled those barrels. He just did most of the work, so
back in my box.
he's kicking back because he did most of the work. So yeah, we had pin curls up until the time that they actually came out with plastic rollers, and then my mom would put us in rollers. Try sleeping in those things. Just horrible.
How about the hair dryers with the plastic bonnet?
I remember those old hair dryers with the plastic bonnet. Thank God for blow dryers. Yeah, you haven't lived until you've had to sleep with a head full of bobby pins. It's not pleasant. Oh, permanents. Oh my God, the smell of that shit. God, it was enough to make you gag. Stuff was awful. Yeah, if I did that, I mean, actually, I used to just twist mine. and then put it in a bun, and like a day later take the bun out, and I would have nice curly hair. That was when I was older. If my mom braided my hair when I was a kid and then took it out, I would look like a poodle. Seriously, that's my hair just takes to a curl way too good. I had a permanent done once in my life, and I will never, ever, ever do it again. Boy, what a mistake that was. Yes, I looked like I just got back from the dog groomers, and I looked like a standard poodle. It was horrible. So we're not going there ever again. If I'm going to ruin my hair, damn it, I'm going to do it with a dye. Right? Yeah, I've never had fine hair. It's always been thick and hard to kind of manage. I would agree, Jenny. Once was enough. Once was enough. Actually, I'm not even sure it was an actual perm. It might have been a body wave. Remember those? Some people, yeah, some people look good with curly hair, some don't. I don't. Not that curly. Oh, well, what our mothers always thought we looked cute and we always hated, you know? Yeah, my sister chewed gum once, took big old mouth of bubble gum to bed. She had red hair down to her butt. Beautiful, like wavy red hair. And yeah, she had after my mom got done with her, she had peanut butter and gum in her hair, but yeah, they ended up cutting all that beautiful hair off. So she looks good in short hair. I cannot rock a short cut. I just can't. I look horrible. Yep. That's way more than Frizz City. Oh. Do we have coffee left? We do not. Dude, the pot's burning away over here. What's going on?
I didn't put it in there. I forgot.
Oh.
I think.
Yes, you did forget.
There's no coffee in it. I just didn't get water.
A modified pick? I don't know what that is.
What?
A modified pick. I don't really know too much about modified pick styles, and like kind of a modified shag looks like it's back in town. I've been seeing a lot of pictures of people with it's like a long version. You remember what the shag was? It's like a long version of that. Back in the 80s, the late 70s and early 80s, when you used to go into a place and ask them to feather your hair, and they knew what they were, what to do. They don't know what that means anymore. Apparently, they don't do that. I don't know. But when you go in there and tell them to feather or layer your hair, you get these teeny tiny little layers that are like, I don't know, maybe, just like, eighth of an inch long. They're horrible. So I don't even bother with it anymore. I just tell them to cut the back. I'll take care of the rest of it myself. Yeah, I had a shag once a long time ago, probably early 70s. Something like that. Boy, I'm really dating myself. I'm pushing 60. I don't care. It's just a number, The world is not right if there's no coffee going. There we go. All right. The bun is on its way to making coffee. Yeah, I just got a clip holding this whole thing up together here, and it's starting to come out of the clip, so I tried. I don't know. Like I say, I only wish Yeah, I wish I could cut my own hair, but I just can't. So instead, I have to kind of wait until somebody has a sale going on, or I find a coupon, or we just happen to have an extra 20 or so laying around. And then, of course, I got to get into town, and we have to make sure it's not too busy because I'm not sitting there for 3 hours waiting on a damn cut. But I do not know what a DA is. I have watched a couple of good YouTube videos on how to cut bangs to make them kind of fan out the right way. And that does work. And I have watched a couple of really cool videos about how to put color in your hair. And I've done that, and that was really cool. I did some kind of hidden blue on the underside of my bangs, and it looked really cool. That worked out good. Aha! A duck's ass. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? Quite a long time ago. Like the 50s, I think. That was a little before my time. Yeah, see, I don't ever part my hair. My hair doesn't have a natural part. It just kind of goes wherever. But actually, when it comes to the bangs, I take quite a good triangle, almost a triangle out. So, hey, what's going on? Leg hold duck. Leg hold Chuck. Boy, am I really blind. What's going on, people?
Close?
Who?
I don't know, whoever you said.
No, I don't know. I can't. No, they're not. Let's get you some.
You gotta put clothes on them like that. Leg hold Chuck's gotta be trapper.
Okay. Yeah. Pull my eyeball. Put your eyeballs on. Okay, let me go find them. Where are my eyeballs? There we go. On my green eyeballs. I need this. Oh man, I'm gonna need my coffee cup because I'm stealing some of that coffee in a second here. The only problem with having glasses on is I can't see where I'm going when I'm wearing them. There we go. Alright, let's see if there's enough coffee to steal here. Hey, at least the dogs keep. There we go. I can see. What's happening? Oh, there we go. Hot coffee. And now I can actually see. I know I look terrible in glasses. What? Dude, I'm old and ugly. What can I say? What can I say, you know? It is what it is. I have lived. I say, ain't that from Bugs Bunny? Isn't it from the whole Bugs Bunny thing? I look intellectual. I don't feel intellectual. Yeah, it was the same one Bugs Bunny was in. Well, kind of, sort of, with Elmer Fudd and the whole. Who was that? Oh, that was Mel Blanc, right? Mel Blanc did all those voices, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but it's from the same cartoon set, right?
What did it say?
Foghorn Leghorn. Isn't that from the whole Bugs Bunny type thing? Some were Warner Brothers, or did Mel Blanc do the voices for? Oh yeah, what's his name? The guy with the shotgun. That was. I haven't seen the cartoons I watch now are mostly Japanese anime. I haven't watched kids cartoons in a long time, unless you consider Japanese anime for kids. A lot of it isn't. Some of it's pretty adult oriented, actually. Roadrunner, yep. We watched all that every Saturday morning. There were cartoons on. Sunday mornings were terrible for kids. Wile E. Coyote, yep, and the Roadrunner. And Acme. He got, and the funny part is, I actually worked at a company called Acme Industrial. I did. No, we did not make things to send out to Wile E. Coyote, but it was a tool shop. Oh. Well, that's the whole point of it, though, was the Coyote was never going to win. He was never going to catch the Roadrunner, ever. Acme Plumbing. Well, Acme is like first in the phone books, if you remember phone books. So yeah, you know, it made sense for people to call their businesses either AAA or Acme or ABC. In Rockford, there you go. I was I was born in Elgin technically because that's where the hospitals were, but back in the day. But yep, I'm from the Rockford area originally. Back in the 70s, yep. Do you know where Dundee is? West Dundee? Because if you know where that is, then you know where I grew up. Then you probably know the surrounding areas, right? Yep. Route 31, Country School Road, little schoolhouse gift shop. Do you remember that? Right in between Dundee and Algonquin. I grew up back in that neighborhood. So, a long time ago. Many, many decades ago. But, yep. I have visited Kentucky many times. I've probably been through every state except Hawaii and Alaska. But those are the two you kind of can't get to without a different kind of travel. So that is kind of weird. I always thought Rockford was not that popular of a name, but then again, there was a show called Rockford Files, so, you know. All right, I'm getting real upset with this. I'm either going to have to find another clip or I'm going to find the scissors. The Celestine Prophecies? No, I have not. What is it about? It sounds kind of interesting. I do a lot of reading, not necessarily uh, nonfiction. I read a lot of fiction. I will have to look it up. But I read a lot of fiction. I find fiction to be. Some people out there have some really awesome imaginations. And they can paint a really cool picture with words. Words are my thing. I like words. Don't like numbers. Not really a mathematician. You can ask me a simple math problem in my head. Can't really deal with it. I need paper. But hey, at least they can do it with paper and a pen. I don't need a calculator. You know, I'm from the age where I can read a clock with hands. Well, I would agree that all things are connected because everything is basically breaks down, you know, into energy. So I would agree with that. I think a lot of things happen for reasons. I mean, come on, you know, for every action there's a reaction. So, do I believe in coincidences or fate? I don't know. I believe that I'm not religious, but I believe that energy balances itself out, I guess you could say. So, you know, and I mean, let's face it, you know, physics are what they are. You know, shit only happens, like certain things only happen one way. So, you know, we try to go against that, and Mother Nature, she don't like it so much. So, no, it's actually a smaller world than we think, you know. I mean, yeah, it's got billions of people in it, but it's smaller than you think. You run into people that, you know, well, I mean, hey, you know, the internet just kind of made the world a little smaller, really, you know, where everybody can contact everyone else and, you know, oh, absolutely, you know, one door opens, you know, one door closes, another opens. One road leads you to another. Sometimes it leads you to a crossroads. Which way do you go? But I don't know. I think that, you know, I don't think life is that complicated. I think all we need to do is really go through it and just treat everybody else the way we want to be treated. And I think that's about the size of it. And I think that when we don't, you know, you put out negative energy, you get negative energy back. And I'm really getting upset with this one thing of hair over here. So, you know, yeah, I mean, you know, energy never really dissipates. You know, it just changes form. So, you know, life is just a journey. You know, I don't think it's about the destination, it's about the journey. Well, I could hold the phone up. Ah, there we go. I just don't want everybody to see what's behind me. I am not Susie Homemaker anymore. I gave that up a long time ago. That's what happens when you marry a pack rat. It gets, when the kids were little, the house was nice. And, you know, I put curtains up and did laundry all the time and cooked meals and the whole nine. And, you know, the kids grew up and married and moved out. And you tried chasing around a pack rat. I gave up. So we have boxes stacked everywhere. We have stuff stacked everywhere. No, you only thought you saw boobies. They're there. They're probably a little lower than they used to be, but I'm just of the mind that actually I did some reading. I was doing some reading on that subject. And I think they did a study. I think that's what I was reading. It was a study they did where most of the women who have breast cancer spent a lot of time trussed up with their boobs hanging up by their chin. And they're just not meant to be up there. I have asthma. I've always had asthma. Yeah, I know I smoke. I shouldn't. And anytime I wear anything tight around my chest, I feel like I can't breathe. So basically, yeah, I'm not. I mean, if I'm gonna ride a horse or get in a dump truck again or something, I will put a sport bra on. But other than that, no, it's not happening. Unless we go somewhere fancy, then that's a different story. But, you know, for all intents and purposes, I want to be comfortable. I don't think mine are big enough to really worry about it too much. By average. Not me. I got to have both feet out from underneath the covers, first of all. And I cannot sleep in anything that will, like, if I wear a nightgown that's down to my ankles, it will wrap around me and choke me in my sleep. So, we're talking t-shirts and undies. That's it. I am not going to bed in any. I always steal Rhodes t-shirts. Yeah. But they're nice and comfy, you know. They're big. They're long. They hang down to my knees. Definitely, man. Definitely. I cannot deal with my feet in the covers. It just I will lay there and sweat all night. So yeah, the feet got to be uncovered. It's difficult too because it's like Road, the dog, and then me, and then the cat is on the end of the bed. So and the dog is like 101 degrees of heat. So at least 1 foot, sometimes 2. Absolutely. And it seems to be a female thing. You know, it seems to be like a chick thing. We got to have 1 foot at least out from underneath the covers. It's weird. Oh no, absolutely not. Nope. Nope, no socks to bed. I will not sleep a wink. Isn't that funny though? There you go. Sub to Big Tim Hill News. A lot of guys, you know, can like hop in bed with sweatpants and socks on. It's not me. Nope. I need airflow on my feet. And a fan. Like all my kids too. My kids got to have background noise. It's either got to have a fan going or a TV going or a radio going. Something's got to be making noise in the background, or there's no sleeping going on. Not getting enough rest. So, me too. I would agree, Jenny. I would agree. And how many of you got to have more than one pillow stacked up? That's funny, Kimmy. Yeah, you get pretty good at that, don't you? I can do that too. Sit down on my rocker and have my shoes and socks off without leaning over. That's awesome. Totally high five on that one. Oh man, that is funny. Sleeping habits. Oh God. How many of you wake up in the middle of the night and change clothes because you're soaking wet? How many are at that stage? We'll see you later, Big Tim Hill. Oh man. Oh, what a day. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to sleep in a walk-in cooler, especially in summer? Have a nice, comfy. No, no, I gotta have like a stack of pillows. Yep, I gotta have at least two or three under my head to prop me up, and then if I can get one between my knees, perfect. Because otherwise, yeah, we're talking more sweating going on, and then with all that, you still have to make sure your feet or at least one foot is sticking out somewhere. And I got to do all that without kicking the dog one way or throwing the cat off the bed the other way. So you have to be a contortionist. And it's not like you get that much sleep anyway. I'm like, I drink so much coffee that I get up like twice, three times in the middle of the night to pee. So how much sleep am I really getting? Ah, well, such is life, right? Yes, definitely. My rear end will get cold. The dog is the covers diver. She's under the covers. She can sleep. Normally, the dog will cover dive and then like have her ass pointing toward the pillows, which it's not really just a dog butt. It's more like a cannon, and she calls audibles all night long, and that's no fun. But on the other hand, I can't really kick her out of bed. I know some people that can sleep with their head under the covers. I cannot. I need fresh air. Oh, oh. What are we doing for dinner tonight? Any ideas? All right. Yeah, that definitely turns claustrophobic. Um, I could sleep in a sleeping bag, but it cannot be zipped up. Preferably lay one sleeping bag down, throw another over it. But I do like to camp. Or I should say we used to like to camp. Um, you start getting older and the ground is it's a little rough to sleep on. So, an air mattress or anything to keep you off the ground. Unless you have consumed enough alcohol sitting around a bonfire that it really doesn't matter where you sleep. And I've done that. I used to party with my kids all the time. After my son got married and had his first one, they would have big parties out at the old property, and we would have huge bonfires and cookouts and the whole nine. And then at a certain point in time, the kids would go home, You know, the little ones would go to grandma's for babysitting, and the rest of us would hang out and get stupid around the campfire and have a good old time. And there'd be a whole bunch of tents set up. And I would just grab a dog and head for a tent. But Rode doesn't like to sleep on the ground that much, so he always played grandpa and took the kids home. He was always the designated.
Not because I don't like you, it's because I can't anymore.
What, drink?
No.
Oh, lay on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's as the years pass, it gets more difficult. I don't think I could do it anymore either. We have a pretty nice comforter on the bed, but once you throw the dog in there, man, it's cozy. It's almost too cozy. We haven't really run the furnace that much this year. You know, if it gets below, I don't know, if it gets below 50 in the house, I'll kick it on. But yeah, I'm not, I mean, you know, if I don't have to run the heat, I'm not going to, man. Propane ain't cheap. So, and when you think about it, it's a small farmhouse, and there's a lot of electronics running, and they put off a lot of heat. So, you know, between everything running, you know, the appliances, all the computers, the TVs, everything else, there's a lot of heat being generated. So we haven't really had to, the furnace hasn't kicked on hardly at all. We haven't really had to run it, which is good news because filling that propane tank is very expensive. I don't know what the electric bills are in South Dakota. I was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, back in the '80s for uh, what would you call it? Well, schooling. But anyway, it was extremely cold. It was winter, and it was extremely cold, and the snow was extremely deep. Here, we've had relatively mild winters. The lowest it's gone this year has been in the 20s, I think. And that's kind of unusual. We've had winters where we've gotten below zero. That's when I worry about my goats the most, is when we go that low. Goats are related to deer. They have hollow fur, hollow hair, so they stay pretty dry. You'll see them grazing out in the snow or the rain. It doesn't bother them that much. And deer are active whenever and bed down whenever. They mostly bed to digest and to sleep, but to digest. So, doesn't really. Yeah, our electric bill is a killer, but that's because we have, you know, well pumps, and a well pump takes up a lot of power. And then in summer, well, we also run a couple of small space heaters, like you know those little oil filled heaters. Those things are pretty efficient. We run one upstairs and one downstairs, and it actually does the trick. And in in summer, it's the air conditioning that kills us. But I would say our electric bill hovers somewhere around between $200 and $300 a month. It's ridiculous. And for that money, you would think that you wouldn't have brownouts or, you know, all kinds of spikes. Yep. Are you guys cooking anything or am I scrounging? I think we're gonna do hot dogs and croissants tonight.
Oh, never mind. I'm not strong. You know it's my favorite.
All right.
I'm already getting my mustard out.
Okay. Where the hell were we? Land Between the Lakes in Kentucky. And I have never seen so many water moccasins and copperheads in my life. We were out fishing, and I can remember seeing them things just swimming across the water. We didn't have an outhouse, but I only spent like a year living in an urban setting, and I couldn't deal with the constant buzz of humanity and traffic and the concrete, the amount of people. It's just too much. Oh, I don't mind the snakes around here. We don't really have anything that can hurt you bad. Well, we don't have any hand pumps, but we do the pump out by the barn, and actually there's several of those on the property here and there. Some work, some don't. Some are old. I would love to have a hand pump out in the yard. That would be pretty cool. You know, because that sucker works even if there isn't any power. We had an outhouse on the property the kids grew up on. There was actually an old outhouse still there. There was an old pump house, and there was the barn was ancient. We didn't use it really. The roof was coming off, but yeah, very, very old. So I well remember the outhouse. Like I said, we didn't use it, but I'm pretty sure that where my mother grew up, that's all they had. She grew up during the Depression. Yeah, and they didn't have a lot. So she would tell me that they would spread lard on bread, and they would put water on cornflakes, and they would raise rabbits to make mittens, and they did a lot of strange things. All right, Kimmy, go have that smoke, man. Oh, I remember those rollers. I remember when they came out with the electric ringers on the wash machine. Remember those? My mom almost got pulled through one. That was when I was a little kid. Those were pretty horrid machines, actually. I don't know who invented them. Very dangerous once you put power to something that can pull you through. I think she got like the tail end of her shirt caught in it and couldn't reach the plug. I just remember the old ringer types that we didn't have the washboard. I'm sure we had one because my grandma lived with us, but oh, that brings back memories. Putting things in things. I'll never forget when our middle son. Actually, he pretty smart for his age. He was really little, and he put a grasshopper in the Nintendo machine because he thought it would make the Mario Brothers jump higher. He had that thought in his head. If a grasshopper can jump really high and far, then if I stuff that grasshopper in the machine, it's going to make those guys jump farther and higher. He was really little. And it was a mess to clean out. But you can't fault him for the thinking, you know. And then I've seen kids shove things like grilled cheese sandwiches and video players, and yeah. But Road, would you like to join me for a moment? Well, why don't you anyway? My back is really starting to kill me here.
I know, that's why I dipped out.
I know, so I'm gonna dip out. I have had fun talking to all of you, and I want to thank you for hanging in there with us while we did our corn run and our corn distribution, and while we chased peanut all over the place. So, well, you know, everybody has their own belief systems, and if it works for you, it can't be a bad thing. You know, everybody's going to believe what they're going to believe. And like I say, if it works for you, that's great. You know, I believe in evolution. I think we can see it all around us. I think it's pretty apparent, but that's another subject for another day. My back is killing me,
I believe in miracles.
and I need to go sit. And Road is going to
Really have enjoyed my stay.
wrap some crescent rolls around some hot dogs, so we're going to cheat for the day and make a quickie dinner here. But I just wanted to
Keep yakking forever.
tell everyone that no, I need to go sit because my back's going to break in half. Actually, it's purple, but you're close. Thank you for joining us on the most boring
Live stream
ever
on YouTube today.
today. So
Take care, everyone.
take care, everyone. Loves,
Peace out.
hugs, and kisses, and peace out. We will talk to you again. And what do I hit now?
You just go like this.
Good night.
Take care, everyone.